Alright, what's up, guys? What's up again, if you joined me earlier. Um, but, shout out and hello, welcome to anyone who's here now live or afterwards. It was kind of a short stream earlier. Hey, Dustin, what's going on, buddy? And Irving, what's up? Hello, hello, hello again. Nothing's really new over here. I got the new bike all ready to go. It's detailed and serviced and ready for a new home. So that's good, Dustin. I'm glad to hear that. I know you said you were doing that earlier. Hey, crazy grandma. Hello, hello. And Danny, hello. The GT is a little further along than it was. Like, I got the hubs tightened up and everything. The gears are all shifting nicely. I still need to get that rack thing off of the frame. And I just need some parts. I'm just waiting until I can either find the used parts that I need to fill in the gaps. Pedals, tires, tubes, different handlebar, a new seat. So maybe I can get the parts used. Maybe I have to buy them new. That's really the holdup right now. If I can sell some bikes, I got two people. Two people asked me about the Le Mans bike earlier today. So one is supposed to come by here soon. And I was just kind of sitting here with ants in my pants, so I had to go live and spend a little time with you. Sorry, guys. It's kind of for selfish reasons. But I enjoy getting the crew together and having a nice talk, regardless of the circumstances. So I hope you do too. Anyway, a guy wants to come and look at it tonight, and then a woman wants to come look at it sometime soon and asked if it would be good for a triathlon. Would this be a triathlon bike? It's like, yeah, it would actually. It's a steel frame. It's a Reynolds 853 steel frame, so it's super light and super smooth. Great for long, fast rides is what I told her. She might want to come see it tomorrow. You got to pay your dues, Eliza. No offense. We got to see you a few times. We got to get to know you a little better. But yeah, everybody that has a ranch right now started out like you. But hopefully, I just checked the weather again while on my phone. It looks like there could be rain tomorrow night. I hope not, because I want to take the new bike for a Wednesday ride before I sell it. Especially now it's all clean and shiny and looking. It looks like a brand new bike, and it rides like one too. Sorry to hear that, Dustin. I know you guys are probably going to get some pretty cold weather. Last I checked, it's not supposed to get out of the 50s, like mid 50s here tomorrow. Or it could be, maybe it's Thursday that I was thinking of. I don't know. Hey, Laney Grace, hello again. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks to everybody who's made it into the stream. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for coming along on the bike ride earlier today, if you did. That was kind of a random, impromptu bike ride. I told you there might be one. And again, guys, notifications. You just never know. As soon as I sell a bike, any bike, we're going and getting more bikes. So, and that usually involves a ride home from somewhere. So, snowy. We don't have any of that in the forecast. It's supposed to get kind of wet here, which is good. We've been really dry for a really long time. Hey, Big Boys PEV. Oh, well, hang in there, kid. Yeah, and now that you've admitted that you're 12, I'm gonna have to say you're gonna have to be at least an adult to be a moderator. Not that things are ever really not that family friendly on this channel, but I'm just saying, you know. Uh, I'm glad, Irving. But I appreciate all you guys that came by earlier. A lot of people watched that stream. We were live for 20 some minutes, and let's see, 1,548 people watched that one so far. And that was just a short ride around the neighborhood. I guess everybody enjoys a good afternoon bike ride. I certainly do. So shout out again to everybody who came along for the ride today. Yeah, that's the problem with fires and then rain is, you know, when all the ground vegetation is gone, it just turns into mud. That's been a problem in California just like throughout my life, my entire life. There's been fires in California and mudslides. It's just like a cycle, I guess, but it's never been as bad as it was like just recently, I guess. But yeah, when you lose all that vegetation and brush, then there's nothing to hold the soil in place, so it just turns into mud and slides down the hill. So anyway, hold on, I'm checking notifications. It's not the notifications I was hoping for, unfortunately. It'd be great to sell a bike tonight, or before the ride tomorrow anyway. I gotta pay some bills and eat and stuff. But it's nice to have this new bike today. It's got some value to it, and especially like the condition that it's in. That was a good deal that I scored today. So that bike's probably going to go on the market as soon as Thursday. I want to ride it on a Wednesday ride first and get a little more content on it. And then somebody can buy it. That's the fun thing about flipping bikes, though, is I get to, you know, mess around with them a little bit first, enjoy them, and then get rid of them. Which is, you know, sad, but it's you know, so it goes. I really shouldn't say if you missed it earlier. I have a little more into it. I had a little more into the other bike than I actually thought. I forgot to put a rack on it, and it's got slime in the tires. Hey, Amy, hello. But the new bike is gonna go on the market for $350. It's practically new. It's the current model of the Giant Talon. It's a 29er. It's a medium frame. The bike originally sells. You can go and get one at Dick's Sporting Goods right now for $750, or you can buy mine that's almost brand new for $350. So it's like, luckily this bike isn't my size, or I would probably keep it. It's so awesome. I'm looking at it right now. I just cleaned it all up, and the tires look good. The Maxxis logos are all like bright white and clean, and oh, I love a clean bike. Ideally, I would like to buy them for that, a bike like this in that price range, but, and I will be able to at times, but I can't count on it. Every now and then I'll get lucky, but this is a basically new $750 bike that I'll sell for 350 or possible trade, if you got a cool bike or something, I don't know. I hope that Le Mans guy, or one of them, there's two people that contacted me on the Le Mans today, just as I was thinking, yeah, maybe, if I sell some other stuff, maybe I can keep this bike and I can almost make it fit me. But a lot of people are showing an interest in it all of a sudden, like on Facebook Marketplace, how it'll show you, if you tap on your own listing, it'll show you how many people have saved it. And like 11 people have saved that listing for the Le Mans. So hopefully somebody comes through on that. I'd hate to, I'll never find another one like it, but I will find more interesting bikes. I just have to keep it going, keep the flow going. So I might never find another 2003 Le Mans Zurich Pro Team in mostly original condition, but I will find other cool bikes, things that I might, never get another chance to buy. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's always fun for me though, going and getting a different bike, messing with it, getting it ready to sell. That's, it's the kind of thing that happens a lot around here, Dustin. I got this from a pawn shop. Um, and they don't know what bikes are worth for the most part. Hey, baby love. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thanks for coming along. It was aside from the wind, it was a really beautiful day for a bike ride. Um, yeah, the GT I really want to keep for myself. I mean, that's if you ever find one, a 1993 Karakoram with the blacklight paint job, you hold on to that for sure. But I got a lot of work to do. Remington, today I bought a Giant Talon mountain bike 29er. That's my newest flip bike. I'm still trying to sell all my other bikes though. So, thank you. It's a cool bike. It's a medium frame size though. I need at least a large, so I can't keep this one for myself. But it's a practically new bike. Oh, I used to race BMX. I started racing BMX when I was 5. That was 43 years ago. I used to really enjoy BMX. BMX is cool. I almost made a deal on a Haro BMX bike today. It wouldn't fit me, but it was a cool bike. I might still go back and put something together on that. Let's see. Oh, wow. I used to use the Redline crank sets on all my bikes back in the day. The Redline Flight crank set. I should have kept them. I guess they're worth a fortune now. I don't know. Like Redline stuff is good though. Super good. I haven't been able. I'd love to get some BMX. I used to ride for Free Agent back in the day, like way back in the day. When I was a kid, like not on like the pro team or anything, but I had free agents from the 90s, a bunch of them actually. I saw a free agent for sale recently, but it didn't last long. I know they're getting a lot harder to find, but very cool bikes. And you got a 2001, that's awesome. I don't know if Free Agent is still in business. They made great bikes though. Um, they had an extended length 20-inch frame that I rode, and they had a cruiser frame too that I rode. I rode mostly cruisers from the time I was about 11, I guess, 24-inch bikes. I'd still get on the 20s once in a while though. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Oh, wow. That's going to be worth a lot of money, but I know you said had. Um, but I know GT is basically out of business right now, isn't it? Which is odd to me because they've made wonderful bikes for my entire life. Um, and I have one. I have a 93 GT Karakoram that's a project bike that I'm doing, a mountain bike. Uh, but yeah, I mean, like I guess like they're all gone in Dick's Sporting Goods now. They don't even have any Dick's Sporting Goods GTs anymore. Oh, you still got it? Just probably hold on to that thing for a while. Yeah, I hope that GT regroups and comes back. I mean, somebody's going to buy the name. Like Schwinn's gone out of business like 10 times, but that's an iconic brand and somebody will buy the name and bring it back to life. I'm in Las Vegas right now. Well, and always. But I used to ride BMX in Florida and California and other parts. Oh, wow. Australia, awesome. Very cool. Glad to have you with us. But yeah, I'd say hold on to anything that says GT or free agent on it right now. I would have liked to have snatched up an extended length 20 inch. I do, yeah. Not anymore. My most recent motorcycle was a Yamaha MT-09. Um, and I had a Honda Ruckus scooter. I've been riding motorcycles for, I don't know, most of my adult life, but I don't anymore. It's all bicycles now. I get around downtown Las Vegas on two wheels pedaling. Oh, nice. Very nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Um, that's cool. I love naked bikes anyway. Hayabusa, of course, is super gnarly. But yeah, just a big fast bike Very cool. Very cool. Huh, I didn't know all that, Dustin. That's interesting, though. In chat, hello. Ah, thank you, chat. I appreciate it. I hate to have to sell this one. I spent a couple hours cleaning it up. No, you sound awesome, Remington. Thanks for being here with us. And I mean, you're riding BMX in Brisbane and motorcycles too, and living it up. And I can respect that. I appreciate that. Ah, very kind of you, sir. And welcome and thanks for joining us. We do a lot of bike rides around Las Vegas. So if that's something you think might interest you, then you're in the right place. Yes, sir, Remington. And, welcome aboard. We got a good little community here. A lot of nice people you'll see in the chat. A lot of good friends for a while now. And sometimes we'll sit here and do this, but, most of the time we're out riding bikes or doing something. So, yeah, you know what? Hold on. We'll put you, Remington. We put you on the fast track to moderation status as per Amy's request. So the next time you make a comment, Remington, your name should be blue and have a wrench beside it. Yeah, I'm not sure what time it is in Australia either, but oh, hey, very much appreciated, Remington. I hope to someday. I think that would be awesome. I'd love to make it down there. So I live in a tiny apartment downtown, so I can't really offer you a place to stay. But if you ever make it to Vegas, chances are I'm going to have a bike for you to ride. So, yeah, I figured it was Wednesday already. So, it'd be, I guess, like our Wednesday night bike ride will be Thursday afternoon for you, Remington. We do a group bike ride every Wednesday here. It might rain tomorrow. There's a possibility that I might have to miss the ride tomorrow if it's raining. It'll likely get canceled anyway. But it starts at, I usually start the stream around this time. Um, but yeah, weather permitting, we do a Wednesday group ride, and sometimes there are more than 1,000 people in this ride. And we go through mostly downtown Las Vegas, and it's a really good time. So, oh wow, you were just here, Remington. Well, when you make it back, we'll have to hang out, get together. Yeah, and I hope the job search is well, is I hope it pans out for you, Amy. I know, like as we were talking about recently, I know there's a lot of, all of a sudden uncertainty. Hey, it works for me. Sounds good, Remington. And hey, John, Jay Beckman, what's going on, my friend? Oh, wow. Oh, man. Oh, oh, sorry to hear that, John. Um, about the trip to the dentist. I know, like, it's been probably about that long for me, too. So, like, I'm afraid, but I hope you're doing better now. And Amy, like, just hang in there. I'm sure something's gonna come through. My name is Richard Remington. Yeah, leg medicine might do the trick for a rough day at the dentist. Yeah, beer, bike riding juice can be very good as well. Ah, cool. That's a good name. It's nice to know you, Remington, and welcome aboard. We're glad to have you with us. That seems to be the problem nowadays, Amy, is you got all these kids fresh out of school all the time, willing to work for whatever because most of them still live with their parents, and it kind of ruins it for the grown folks. Huh, well, that sounds good, Amy, but like I don't know what you're looking for exactly, but oh wow. Well, you're still in your prime, Amy. There's still plenty of time for you, and you've got life experience and the skill sets that come with it, and you can't learn that in college. um I'll take wisdom over education and like recent experience mostly, most of the time anyway. And John's still in his prime, definitely. You'd never know John was 63 to look at him. Well, yeah, that's true, Amy. But it's depending on your level of comfort, it's never too late to get out there and shake it. I've thought of it myself. So, 36, you're still a young man, Remington. I'm 48 myself. Yeah, money is money. It all spends the same. Doesn't matter where it came from, Amy. But and hey, Paula, hello, hello. Yeah, that's the way I feel about it, Remington. Just hop on the bike and go. That it's always taking care of everything for me. And hold on, let's read Dustin's comment. Yeah, that is a good point there, Dustin. Yeah, for sure. Good call, Irving. And Chet, we always appreciate you being here. Everything you bring. Ugh. We're supposed to get rain on Thursday, too. It might start as early as tomorrow night, Paula. I hope not. Um, because I really want to do. I want to take the new bike and do the bike ride tomorrow before I sell this bike. I want to enjoy it a little bit. It's really awesome. It's not the right size for me. Let's see. That's the woman on the Le Monde. I might have to pull that up on my computer and set you guys down for a minute. I think she's asking what my schedule is for tomorrow. I really need to sell that bike. I hate to. It hurts to. 2003 Le Mans Zurich Pro Team, the only one this original I've ever seen ever. And it's sitting right behind me right now, but I don't make any money unless I sell bikes. So nobody's paying me to keep them. Some of it, Dustin. Like a lot of it is just, washes out, but I don't know. I guess most of it finds its way into the system. Yeah, true. Amy, like for now we do. Yeah, we do. It's been kind of patchy around here lately, though. I live in downtown Las Vegas, which is a hotspot for tourism, and it's been kind of quiet around here lately. And the Strip hasn't looked too lively either. When my son was here visiting recently, he even commented on how slow it seemed like it was going around here. Well, Dustin, you should come. You should come for a visit, Dustin, in the off season when it's, typically pretty slow and not too crowded around here. There are plenty of times to be in Las Vegas where it's really pleasant and the crowds are not overwhelming at all. Yeah, right. I don't have any money. I wish I would have seen Wayne Newton in Vegas or at all. I've seen him out here before, like, but not like I've never seen his show. I don't think he does a show anymore, does he? He's getting really old. Ah, thank you, Remington. This is just some little laser projector light that we got on Amazon for like 26 bucks or something, and it's been it's been very handy. It makes a good backdrop for sitting at home live stream. Hey, Shane, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, well, he sold his the Shenandoah is it belongs to somebody else now. I know that did happen a few years ago, but he was still doing his show, Shane, up until recently. Yeah, it's about 27 bucks, Dustin, something like that. Oh, she probably would. I mean, anybody who stares at this Remington for any length of time really seems to enjoy it. I do. I mean, I've spent I don't know how many, probably hundreds of hours now sitting here staring at this thing. Um, but yeah, definitely worth it. But, good to see you, Shane. Oh, you went to Virginia? Yeah, I guess it was his hometown, huh? I forget. Most people aren't from Las Vegas. I'm not from Las Vegas, even though I've lived here for 11 years now. This is not my original home, my native land. I don't even know who is still performing on the strip doing, are there any like Wayne Newton type shows even anymore? I'm from Los Angeles County, born and raised myself, and I've spent some time in Florida as well. My son lives in Florida. Um, but this place, Las Vegas, has always felt like home. See, that's what I miss. I really wanted to go see Wayne before it was too late, Chet, and now I fear that I've missed my chance. And I would have loved to have heard him say that. He's from Roanoke. Yeah, I haven't heard of him doing any shows here, Brian Regan. I didn't know he lived here though. Irving, that's interesting. Oh, Rick, thank you. Super chat. Hello and welcome, Rick. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Whereabouts in Florida, though, Remington? That's cool. But thank you very much, Rick. I appreciate you. Oh, Ocala. Awesome. I was not too far from Ocala. My dad lives in Orlando, which is just, an hour and a half or so south of Ocala. And I lived east of Orlando in the Cocoa Beach and Merritt Island area. Cocoa Beach, Cape Canaveral area myself. No, I'm quite familiar with Ocala, though, and that's awesome, Remington. Wow, that's awesome. That's super cool, John. And I know for those of you that don't know, Jay Beckman is a longtime Las Vegas casino host and knows everybody. When I say John knows everybody, he knows everybody. So that's awesome that you had dinner with him, though. I used to love the Palms. I still love the Palms, but I remember when the Palms had its heyday, and that really was the place to be. Oh, wow. I know what you're talking about, Remington, where he lived on the airstrip. Um, like a bunch of rich and famous people lived on an airstrip, basically, and could fly their planes from their backyard. And thanks again, Rick, so much. I appreciate you. But that's very cool. Remington. I know right where that is. I know where you're talking about. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for the vibes and the super chat, Rick. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, it is a small world for sure. But I'm gonna have to come check out Brisbane one of these days, Remington. It's been a long time goal of mine to get to the fabulous continent of Australia one of these days. So, lost 180 million. Oh my God. I can't imagine losing. I can't imagine having that kind of money, but losing $180 million. Oh my God. That's how they built this town. You know, the money had to come from somewhere. That'd be very much appreciated, Remington. I'm not sure how long before I could actually get there. I'm trying to catch up on some of the closer to home journeys that I have to take. Like I'm still intending to take a 327-mile bike ride from downtown Las Vegas to the Pacific Ocean, Santa Monica Pier, um, and hoping to be able to do that in the springtime, a couple more months or so. Uh, and then I got to try and do some traveling, catch up with family this summer. You know, I don't know. Like, I can't predict the future, but I would love to check out any part of Australia before I die. Um, just go exploring. I don't know. My sense of adventure is kind of running wild these days. I'm really trying to think of all the things that I still need to do while there's time, places I need to go. I think it was the I don't know. I don't think it was I think it was the Huntington Beach Pier or somewhere else. I think the Santa Monica Pier is okay still. Oh, he stole all that money? That's crazy, John. I didn't know that. Oh no, you wouldn't have to do that, Remington. I appreciate that, but um, at some point, I would love to get down there and hang out with you. Maybe we can put that together sometime in the future. I hope so. Well, yeah, that's an interesting story, John, and I know you've dealt with some really high rollers before. Yeah, I thought it was HB where the pier was damaged. But I think Santa Monica is still intact. Wow, that's crazy, John. That's a very interesting story, though. And I know, just things like that happen here. This is Las Vegas. Say what you will about it, but it's a one of a kind of place. I mean, the things that happen here, like they've said, really kind of only happen here. A lot of them. So, but I'm sure John has got just tons of wild stories to tell. I've heard a few of them myself, and I know what an incredible life he's had in this place, Jay Beckman, and all the elbows he's rubbed along the way. Like just all the famous people that come through here know John and have spent time with John, and that's got to be pretty awesome. I do a little of this and a little of that, Remington. I'm really just kind of scraping by right now. I do, side hustles, and I flip bikes and I sell things on eBay. Um, I have I have colon cancer and ulcerative colitis. It's under control right now, but I've had to kind of adjust the way that I live a little bit. Um, so I just kind of do a little of this and a little of that, and I'm more or less just getting by. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Chet. You never know how much time you got left. I know my clock is ticking, and there's still a whole bunch of things I'd like to do. But I'd love to take that bike ride in a couple of months if I can make all the stars align. It'd be great to have a sponsor. If I could get a company to come through and be like, "Hey, we see some potential here. We'd like to, make this a little more doable for you." That would be great. So there is certainly an opportunity. There's the possibility that that could happen. Um, but as long as I can keep my head above water, flipping bikes, selling what else I can sell, doing whatever I can do, um, I'm still feeling pretty confident about being able to take this ride. Thank you, Remington. It's okay though. I'm doing, all things considered, I'm doing surprisingly well. So, I'm certainly grateful for how well I'm doing, and I know that, like it's not going to stay at bay forever, but, uh, for now it's good, and I'm living my life as best I can, really, but we'll see. That's it. I know I don't have to tell you, John. I know you've already had an extraordinary life up to this point. I'm trying to be more like you, actually, John. But oh wow, that's cool though. A friend of mine did that for quite a while, Remington. Um, and I don't know. I know that that could probably get kind of sketchy at times, I'm sure. But I mean, good for you. That's good, honest work, really. I couldn't do it myself. I don't think I could, but very good for you. But my friend Josh did that for quite a while. He did it in the military. He was stationed. He did two tours in Iraq and one in Afghanistan, and he was a prison guard. And then when he came back to the States, he did that as a job, and rather enjoyed it. Actually, made a good living. Oh wow, that's cool though, Remington. So it's been your life's work, your career, and that's awesome. Oh crap. I got to Hold on a second, guys. I gotta sit you down for a minute. I gotta get back to this woman about the bike. On. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me see. She's asking what's my schedule Thursday. Oh, no way. Not emojis. I'm doing this on my computer. I usually do it on my phone. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay. All right. So I messaged her about the bike. She's asking me what my schedule is on Thursday. And I don't know. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't still have the bike on Thursday. But your boy's got some bills to pay, you know. These people need to hustle along. But she seems pretty serious actually about the bike and was asking me all kinds of questions and would it be good for a triathlon and stuff. And yeah, it really would actually. So let's see. Let me see. I fell behind on the comments. Sorry, guys. Oh, wow. Sorry about your experience with the military, Remington. Oh, for real? Metro police helicopter ride? I can imagine. I can imagine that's a very unsettling experience. It would be for me anyway, John. The Metro helicopter ride. Yeah, good call, Dustin. Well, I thank you, Remington, for, like putting yourself out there, doing it, making a sacrifice. Everybody, everybody who makes such a sacrifice should be thanked for their service. So whatever, branch of the military you were in, wherever it was, thank you for being that type of person that would do that anyway. That would be awesome, though, I think. Uh, John, being up there, I know I would feel kind of squishy in that helicopter myself, but I'm sure it would be awesome to see, all over the valley, everywhere from above. So I almost went in one of the Maverick helicopters with my son one time while he was here. We were gonna do that. We wound up just going to the stratosphere instead and hanging out up there. Um, because neither one of us is very good with heights. We don't seem to have any trouble flying, either of us, but I don't know, something different about a helicopter, I guess. It's kind of more of a, like, I don't know, for me it's more like an unsettling feeling, but I suppose once you're up there, when you're going straight, it's probably not so bad. Oh, Fatburger, yeah. What happened to Fatburger? Well, some of them closed. There was a couple of them in casinos that have closed. I guess there's still Fatburgers here, right? That was a big LA thing when I was growing up in LA. That's like the huge deal there, and they're open 24 hours. And when you need something to eat at 3 o'clock in the morning, you go to Fatburger. At least I did. But I love Fatburger. There's one that I used to go to back by my old neighborhood, actually, that's still there, I know. So yeah, I haven't been to Fatburger in far too long. There's not one very close to me. But yeah, Fatburger is awesome. Yeah, no, I agree, Amy. But I think it'd be nice, like, it's the taking off and landing and turning part that I would have a problem with in the helicopter. But I think just cruising at like a normal altitude, um, I think that'd probably be awesome, actually. Yeah, no, I think you're right about that, Amy. I used to go to the In-N-Out Burger on. I used to go to the In-N-Out Burger from the Big Lebowski when I was growing up. The In-N-Out Burger's on Camrose. Is what he says, and then Walter's like near the In-N-Out Burger. Yeah, I used to go to that one, but yeah, I know that there is a Fat Burger around where you're talking about, Amy. I do still enjoy White Castle, John. You know, I mean, that's good snack food in the middle of the night, really. And you know, nothing beats a Northeast White Castle. I know we have them here. It's not quite the same. It's almost the same, but I don't know. And they don't have cherry Coke anymore at White Castle. Can you believe that? That was my go-to beverage. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering that myself, Amy. The White Castle is awesome. I do enjoy White Castle. And there's one very close by. Just a few blocks from where I am right now, and it's open 24 hours. Yeah, they absolutely did. It's a very good movie, in my opinion. Remington. I've never had, yeah, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. I had it on DVD and Blu-ray. Um, Up until recently when I got rid of all of my DVDs and Blu-rays. But yeah, it is a classic. Absolutely. I never had that much of an adventure getting to White Castle before, but I do love that movie. Yeah. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. We should go to White Castle, Shane, sometime instead of Roberto's before a ride. Before a Wednesday or a Friday ride sometime, Shane, we should go to White Castle first, if you're down with it. I don't know if you mentioned liking it or not. I like it. And it's cheap too. And if you have state ID, a Nevada local ID, you get a discount. Because, it's on Fremont Street. It's a touristy White Castle, and they charge a little more, but not if you're local. It's on Fremont, like Fremont and Casino Center or something, Shane. Like under the canopy, on the edge, under the canopy. There's a bike rack right outside. I wouldn't mind hitting up White Castle. I'm afraid it might rain tomorrow, though. Have you seen that? There might be rain in the forecast by tomorrow night's ride, Shane. Hmm. But yeah, I'm not opposed to it. Is going to be Wednesday tomorrow, and if the weather permits, I'm not opposed to getting tacos either. But yeah, we haven't done White Castle in a while. Oh, that's awesome, Remington. Do you met Chevy Chase? He's a really funny guy, and I've always been a huge fan of the vacation movies, particularly Vegas Vacation. I love them all, but Vegas Vacation really strikes a chord with me. I love Smokey and the Bandit movies too. I like the original one the best, I think, but I don't hate the ones after that. I do love In-N-Out Burger, John. I've heard that, Remington, and I don't know why that is. He seems to me like a nice, funny guy. I guess, you know, I can see that. And I've heard that before. I don't know him personally. I've never met him before, but I'm a big fan of his movies. Anyway, the vacation ones especially. Yeah, I've heard that too, Amy. I remember briefly he had his own like late night talk show in California. It would have been like early or mid 90s, I guess, and it didn't last very long. I guess it didn't go over well, but I was just thinking about that the other day actually, and like wondering what happened there. Yeah, I was I passed by that pawn shop twice today actually while I was out and about. The gold and silver pawn shop is right down the street actually. Rick's Restorations is a little further away, but yeah, it's still in Vegas. And Count's Customs. And there's a Rogue Toys One of the toy appraisers is right across the street, catty corner from the pawn shop. And then the other toy guy, Johnny, is downtown on Fremont Street, right down the street from me, actually. Um, oh, Bruce Willis's dementia, yeah. That's awesome that you had that experience with Bruce Willis, John. It is sad to hear about him just kind of fading away. He does seem like an awesome guy. Die Hard, the original, is one of my favorite movies, and I was a huge Bruce Willis fan after that. I saw that in the movie theater when I was 12 years old, and it changed my life. It's like, yeah, that's a real dude right there, Bruce Willis. Yeah, and no, they're all scattered around. Irving. I used to go the Count's Customs is in the back of like a kind of industrial strip area. Um, and I used to take deliveries in there every so often, like DoorDash and Uber Eats. It's a little out of the way, um, Count's Customs, but it's all here in the valley. Yeah, that's right. You guys went to that's a girl I used to date worked there a long time ago. At that bar. Yeah, Vamped. That's a cool place. I remember it vaguely. Do I ever see him? Yeah, I do actually. Rick has a restaurant and a bar right next to his pawn shop. And Rick will go and bartend at his bar a lot, and he'll be in his bar or barbecue restaurant once in a while. I've seen Chumley a few times around. He's got a candy store in the same little complex there. And Corey used to own like a bar nightclub downtown where I DJ'd actually there a long time ago. When I think it was when he was the owner. He had a bar club on Fremont Street. It was the Beauty Bar, Salon of Beauty. That place was awesome, and now it's an ice cream shop. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I would argue that it is, John. Honestly, um, when Christmas comes around, I think of Die Hard. Yeah, I think of Home Alone. I think of Die Hard. I think of Elf, and A Christmas Story, and things like that. So Die Hard is right in there for sure. That's awesome, Irving. But yeah, wow, time flies. I didn't know we'd been going for like an hour and 10 minutes already. And I hope I should have responded to her like more quickly. Just let her know. I think she's interested in the bike. I'm interested in selling it. We can come to an agreement. I'm sure. If I'd rather not wait until Thursday, but hey, I'm gonna have bills to pay then too. So whatever. Just give me the money whenever you want to give it to me. I got the bike. Just come and get it. Oh, Remington. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day at work. And and thanks and same to you, Remington. I hope you enjoy your day. And thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. And do if you're available tomorrow, it's weather permitting, we're doing the Wednesday night group bike ride. Um So yeah, enjoy your day at work, and thank you. Thanks for coming and being a part of our group, Remington. It's been great to have you here, and do come back and see us again. So yeah, thank you for coming and hanging out. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time for sure, Remington. But yeah, you fit right in. You're one of us. You're part of our group now. I appreciate you. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure that we're going to have a bike ride tomorrow, but if the weather permits, I will be there. Yeah, all right, Shane, if you want to. But yeah, good day to you, Remington, and look forward to seeing you next time. But anyway, let's see. What other notifications do we have here? Okay. What do I have to eat? I have food. There's food here. Yeah. All right. Okay, she sent me another message. Hold on. Okay. All right. Yeah, she wants to come Thursday afternoon and look at the Le Monde. Maybe I should ride that tomorrow if it's going to be gone on Thursday. I rode it last Wednesday though. God, it's such a good bike. If you ever get a chance to, if you never have and you get a chance to ride a Le Mans Zurich road bike, oh my goodness. It is so wonderful. It really is the best bike I've ever ridden in my entire life. Out of all the BMX, all of the mountain bikes, whatever, electric bikes, scooters, whatever. I do rather enjoy, electric bikes and scooters, but like as far as bicycles go, that thing just tops them all. It is so good. But I'll be happy to sell it to her if she's going to use it, especially if she's going to use it for something awesome. If she's doing triathlons and stuff, I mean that's cool. This bike will have an awesome life ahead of it, and that's good for me. I don't want somebody like this bike has been ridden and used and loved, and because of how wonderful they are, and it'd be a shame if someone just like put it away or something. So I get the feeling she's going to use it. She would be a good buyer for this bike, I think. So we'll see how that works out, and I guess around that time I'll be placing the other one for sale, the Giant Talon, the one that I got today, which is oh man, here's a little peek. Again, there it is. Ooh, gonna ride that thing tomorrow. It's wonderful, man. These 29ers, they just roll and roll. But that thing's like new. The Giant Talon. It seriously rides like a new bike. So, I don't know. I gotta move these things though. Nobody pays me for sitting on them. And if I sell a bike, I can get at least another bike. Oh, I gotta finish that GT as well. I wanted to be done with it in a couple of weeks, but it's likely going to take me a little longer than that. I just have to. It costs money. Mostly the issue is the money. These things for it aren't cheap. I can try to find used parts. I can maybe find, a donor mountain bike that I can take a couple of parts off of and put a couple other parts back on it and still have a complete bike. I don't know. I gotta take the handlebar off of the GT, the Jones Loop bar. I'm gonna sell that soon too, or at least make it available for sale. You guys are really quiet all of a sudden. Is anybody still there? Or is the chat not working? Let me, hold on. Let me set you down for a minute. Okay. All right. Amy's feeding the dog. Okay. Chat's still working. Okay. Good, good. Let me put you down for a second, guys. I gotta respond. Tell her that it's, yeah, come on by. All right. Awesome. You're still here too, John. Awesome. Hold on a minute, guys. Gotta message her back. Hold on. Okay. Hang in there, guys. Let me get back to my other screen now. All right. I'm being as patient and accommodating as I can with this lady she's interested in the right bike for what she's trying to do. She's not going to do any better than this one for the money, that's for sure. So I can wait until Thursday, I guess. No, I hear you, Irving, but I did not know that, Ted. I didn't know that actually, and that's interesting. So anyway, let's see. What else? Did I get another notification? Let me see. Alright, I guess we're all caught up on that. I hear you, Irving. I do it a lot myself. Like, most of you never even know I'm in somebody's live stream. I'm getting sleepy. It's only 7:30 and I'm ready for bed. But I have a very interested person in the Le Mans bike. That's good. So All right, so I got to pay my phone bill tomorrow. Somebody really needs to buy something soon. I forgot about that. That's got to be paid by tomorrow. That's like the latest I could push it back. Oh well, we'll worry about that. Like another guy did want to come by and see the Le Monde tonight, but I haven't heard back from him. So guess that's not happening. I don't know. I can probably work this out. I shouldn't have spent any money today, but I couldn't have passed on this deal. The bike I ended up with is worth, 3 times as much as the one I pretty much traded for it. And I had to throw some cash down on top of that, but just a little. So I'll be sad to sell that bike, but I'll be glad at the same time because I can go get another bike or two and keep the flow going. Hopefully that's the plan anyway. If I can just keep getting bikes and selling bikes, I'll be all right. But shout out to everybody who's been here tonight. It's been a wonderful chat and I've really enjoyed it with you. And shout out again to anyone who came for the bike ride today, the very first bike ride on the Giant Talon on the way home from where I got it. Actually, I just went on an impromptu ride and some of you came along and I appreciate you for that. So tomorrow, if the weather permits, we'll take a bike ride on the new bike with a bunch of other people and Shane, and maybe go get White Castle first. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna wrap it here for now. I gotta tie up a few loose ends. I'm hoping so. Milkman's kid. Um, if you missed it earlier, took a ride on the new bike today and hoping to do the ride tomorrow on it if the weather permits. We may get rain, they're saying in the forecast at this point, which would have an effect on the group bike ride for sure. But we shall see how it goes. Fingers crossed. I really want to get out there and ride this new bike, especially because I have to sell it soon and I want to enjoy it a little bit first. I spent a couple hours cleaning it up today and just making sure everything's dialed in, and it is. So yeah, fingers crossed for a bike ride tomorrow. But I really appreciate the time you've taken tonight, guys. I always really enjoy these times that we spend together. I'm glad I went live again. I just really, I really need you guys a lot sometimes. And I hate to be selfish and use you in that way, but I feel that it's nice to get us all together and have a nice chat and spend a little time and do what we do. So thank you guys for being a part. And yeah, there you go. That's good advice right there, John. Thank you, Milkman's kid, and I appreciate you being here always. And thank you for coming and hanging out for a little bit. But oh, good, Amy. Well, I think, this is kind of like a group therapy session, really, just what it feels like for me. It's nice to just talk about things, get a good conversation going with some good people, right? And I mean, that's what we do. That's what we're all about here. And I couldn't do it without each and every one of you. So thank you guys for doing what you do always and just being who you are. And I sure look forward to, yeah, there you go. That's good advice too, Amy. And it's only really against the law if you get caught. So not really. Don't do bad things if you can help it. Please. There's enough craziness in the world right now. But anyway, take care of yourselves, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I sure look forward to seeing you again real soon.